Hi there guys, this is Gareth aka Plunker88 here, coming at you with a review, overview, disambiguation, whatever you wish to call it, on the Babylon 5 The Ultimate Collection set that I bought a year ago. In case you don't know, I am now fully fit and ready to start producing videos again. And I thought I'd start with this because there are a few videos that I wish to redo that I think personally could have gone better. This is one of them, just to give you a slight, teaser of what may be coming in the future. The Sopranos set, I don't think I did particularly well. A lot of the stuff that I did, with me in the frame, I didn't think went particularly well. I'll still leave them up on my channel. Don't worry, they're not going anywhere. It's just that I wish to redo them. Plus, this camera can record 1080p footage and it's better audio. So, of course, you're going to get a lot more from this. Now, please, I'm going to try and make this complete as possible. So, please go away, go and get a cup of tea or a cup of coffee or something. Sit down, relax while I take you through this particular set. Now, on the original video I did, someone did actually comment saying that this is actually quite a nice collection for us here in the UK. I do apologise my poor use of English at the moment and my poor pronunciation. I do myself have a cup of tea here to help with lubrication rather. Someone did actually say this is quite a nice set for many reasons. Now, I always thought it was a nice set anyway because it is the Ultimate Collection of Babylon 5. And as I go through the set, I'll point out why it's such a nice collection. Now, he said it's a nice collection anyway for here in the UK because the presentation's nice, the contents are nice, and they haven't omitted anything. Now, rather than me talking about this, let's just get into the set and I can show you what I mean. So, the set itself, before we go any further actually, down below in the description area, shall we call it, I'll be putting a link to the viewing order, shall we say. Because there are a lot of epic sort of shows like Babylon 5 in which the chronological order of the episodes is a little bit out of whack, shall we say. And since the release of the latest Babylon 5 story, shall we say, The Lost Tales, I think it was called, there is a specific viewing order. If you view it in the order given on that site, you'll get a lot more out of it, apparently. I haven't seen a single episode. I've seen the pilot of Babylon 5 since doing the original video, but I haven't seen another episode. I just haven't gotten around to it yet. I've got a few other things to, of course, watch before that. But anyway, apparently you're going to get a lot more out of it if you watch in that particular order. So there you go. This is the set itself. You've got Babylon 5, Babylon 5 there, Babylon 5 there, and you've got the space station on top, and on the bottom you've got it's upside down. You've got a preview of this set and what comes in this set. A lot, basically. So if we now take off there, you can now see that there are 5 seasons of Babylon 5. Crusade. You've got a couple of direct-to-TV movies. You've got the In the Beginning and The Gathering. You've got The Legend of the Rangers. The Lost Tales. And you've also got the movie collection, which includes Third Space, The River of Souls, Call to Arms, and that's it. So there we go. Now, one of the reasons why this is such a nice set, in fact that technically should be the other side, but it doesn't really matter, is because it includes everything that is Babylon 5. So, it includes the 5 seasons of Babylon 5 that I'll quickly go through now. This is, of course, the first season. Each season has a subtitle and sort of a subplot, if you like. This is called Signs and Portents. Now, the reason why Babylon 5 was so successful and so groundbreaking is it took the sci-fi genre, you could say, and used it as a way of making almost like season-long episodes. From what I understand, there isn't a single quote-unquote filler episode. They all add to the overarching story of each season. So this is season 1. This is how they look inside. So you get each of the discs that look pretty much identical, and then on the back you get the episode guide. So there you go, you get Midnight on the Fring Line, Soul Hunter, so on and so forth. And it tells you who it was written by, who it was directed by, all that kind of malarkey. So there you go. Season 1. Season 2 is called The Coming of Shadows. That is the back. Of course, this was written by J. Michael Straczynski, also known as JMS, who wrote or was very much involved with Ghostbusters and many other. Series 2. One thing I will say about this set, apparently when it first came out, I don't know who put this out, I'll have a look in a minute. Just on the back. 2 seconds, guys. Warner Brothers, yes, it was Warner Brothers who put this out. And they've had previous for this, but anyway. That's season 2. It has a blue theme to it, as you can tell. Season 3 is called Point of No Return. Yes, when Warner Brothers originally put this set out, it was shoddy, to say the least. Sorry. There were replication of discs in different sets. I believe the worst thing was, in fact, one person actually received season 4 technically twice, because they received both season 4 discs in the season 4 set and the season 5 set. So the outside of season 4 looked like the outside of season 5 looked like the outside of season 5, but they actually had the season 4 discs in there. So that wasn't good. This is season 4 I'm talking about now, and there have been many problems where people getting replicated, the same discs and all that kind of stuff. I luckily haven't received duplicate discs, that's the word I'm looking for, but my discs were in the wrong order. I actually had a couple of discs that were placed in completely the wrong season, but I have gone through it with a very fine tooth comb to find out that it is complete. And I haven't got any duplicate discs. You watch while I'm doing this video, a viewer is going to point out that there was actually a duplicate disc in a particular season. Don't do it just for a laugh, although that would be the kind of thing I would do. And this is one of the reasons why this is actually quite a nice set. It contains everything. It also contains the short-lived offshoot series called Crusade, which was completely done by J. Michael Straczynski, and before it even finished, it was pretty much dead. In fact, I think JMS himself said it was dead. Although, from what my understanding is, of course, with a lot of these, excuse me, with a lot of these, he was battling with the studio. Because, of course, I'm guessing Warner Brothers thought that Babylon 5 had its run with the 5 seasons, and then, he brought out Crusade, and a bit of a problem. This is the only thing I have seen, a feature-length pilot episode. I actually thoroughly enjoyed it. The thing I would say, though, is stay with it. With it. When I put my teeth back in straight. Because that's simply what it looks like. You can buy this for 60p in HMV. As I knock the camera, I do apologise for that. Just going through the various releases. So you've got another feature-length movie. Much like Star Trek, it was a series in which, of course, there were seasons and movies. The Lost Tales actually contains 2 stories. Let's have a little look. Yeah, I can't quite pinpoint right now this very second without boring you to tears while you look at a blank screen, but it contains two stories that I think are very close in continuity, and I think they're either edited together or played separately, but they do cross over. And from what I understand, JMS had them on the card for quite a while, wanted to bring them to film, wasn't really sure how they'd be received, and finally did it. And then there's another movie collection in which I've shown you this, but they are simply slipcases, thin slipcases with exactly the same art on each. Just there we go. So that is the complete collection of Babylon 5. And from what I'm understanding is, yes, it's the complete collection. And again, I'll reiterate as much as I can, that's one of the great things about this. It is everything that is Babylon 5. All 5 seasons, 6 seasons if you wish to include Crusade as a separate season. And all of the movies and everything that Babylon 5 is all about. I'm not sure I can say a lot more than that. If you do order this set, please check your set with a fine-tooth comb that you haven't got any duplicate discs or any problems. The production of this particular set hasn't been good. From what I understand, even now they're getting things wrong. There are a number of people on Amazon that put comments on there saying they've received duplicate seasons, they've received duplicate discs. I don't know what Warner Brothers are playing at with this, really. It's really shoddy. The set itself is brilliant. The other thing I wish to say is that Amazon.co.uk are the only place claiming to include the Lost Tales. They all include the Lost Tales. Zavvi does, Play does. I ordered this from Amazon purely because I wanted it to be delivered the next day. But from my understanding is they all include the Lost Tales. It's exactly the same set that Warner Brothers put out. There is another set available in which is a bit of a nicer presentation with each of the seasons in a cardboard slipcase, and they're thin slipcases, much like the movie collection inside here. However, that doesn't include the Lost Tales, although you can get that very, very cheaply. So yeah, that's been a 1080p look at Babylon 5, and the first of many videos in which I'll be redoing some of the collections. I think next up will be The Sopranos, and it will probably be recorded later today, if not straight after this one, and will be uploaded as soon as I can get it up. Excuse me a minute. Because now that I'm better, I do wish the videos to start rolling out. Please check out the link below if you're interested in watching Babylon 5, and you can check out the best order to watch in that's been devised by a very avid fan of Babylon 5. So I'm going to take his word for it. Yeah, I'm really stalling at the moment. So until next time, guys, this is Gareth, aka Plunker88, signing out. Take care, guys.